Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming another sort of different video. Today I'm going to film my setup of my A6 rings planner. I know, shocker. This is going to be my everyday carry now. I decided to get rid of the Hobonichi system and I'm going to give rings a try. And the nice thing is that with the rings planner, the way that I'm going to use it, as you'll see, I won't be using any stickers, so I'll hopefully save a little bit of money because the Hobonichi I was using sticker kits in. So I'm going to start out this video by unboxing my Vanderspec Passier leather. I guess this one is like the Touch Me, I believe, series, and I got it in the A6, as I said. I opted to buy the gold rings because I just prefer gold, and they send you the silver rings still because it is an add-on, so they still give you the original rings you would have purchased, but they install the gold ones for you if that is something you're interested in. It comes with a front pocket, a front zipper, 2 pen loops, and a, a clasp close, I guess. It's got a full-size back pocket, which is nice because you can add, 8 by 11 sheets of paper back there, which is really nice for wedding stuff, which is why I decided to go with that brand. And also it's ready to ship in 5 days, so I didn't have to wait. And so here I'm unboxing my cloth and paper. I was like, wow, they're using really nice stickers that they know that are going to get thrown out. Like, I couldn't even rip it. I literally had to cut it. So I was like, right off the bat, impressed. This was my first time ordering with cloth and paper, so I was really excited. They always give these little definition cards, so I really liked that one, and then it just says thank you. It gives a coupon code, and then they attach your order slip. The one thing I do say is that the order slip doesn't have your prices on there, so I don't know how much everything was, but everything is still listed on her website, Ashley's website, so you can see everything there. So the first thing I ordered was this fountain pen. It was like the clear one, and I think it was like $10 if I remember properly. So I'm here trying to figure out how to use it because it is one of my first fountain pens. I have like one other one that's from Michael's that's not that great. So this one I just figured out how to load up, and I'm testing it for the first time. I know not the best paper, but it's what I had handy. And the ink started flowing instantly. It's a really nice pen. I would recommend it, especially if you don't want to invest in anything too crazy expensive as far as fountain pens go, but you do want to have the freedom of, using some calligraphy whenever you want to. So it actually writes really nicely. There's no skipping or anything like that, and this is just regular computer paper that I'm testing this on. So the fact that it's not skipping on paper like this, that's very textured, means that it's a really good fountain pen if you had the proper calligraphy paper. And yeah, it just says platinum on it. I don't know if that's the brand or the series by this company, but it's Japanese, and you can find it on the cloth and paper website. So then here I am just untaping the wrapping paper from the rest of my order, which is the inserts and dashboards for my A6 planner. So the first thing I got were some page flags. I was a little bit surprised by the color of the cotton. It is much more salmon than I expected. I was expecting a pink that was closer to my shirt. And it is a lot more peachy or orangey than I expected. But when you put it on just white paper, it is very light, but it is a little bit I thought it would be more pastel-y, and it's very beachy feeling, very corally. So I still really like it. I'm still going to use them. But I did end up ordering the rose color, and I was a little bit happier with that color. So the first thing I'm showing here are the dashboard tabs that I got, dividers. I'm not too sure. I guess they're tab dividers that came with the months, and I did another set that was like the boss set or something like that, and everything on there is like related to being like successful, and I really like that. So I chose the gold lettering with the clear the clear dashboards. And then the next thing that I'm showing here are the beauty routine inserts. It's really cool because you can write down like your current routine. You could do like night look or like day look, 15-minute look, and you could just like jot down the things that you used that were really successful in the past to kind of help save time. Because if you're like me and get really distracted by all your makeup and like overwhelmed about what look you want to do, it's really nice to just kind of have those like tried and true favorites that you know will work. So I really liked that. Oh, sorry guys, my heat is gonna kick on here in a minute. But I got this vinyl dashboard. Or is it vinyl? I think it might be acetate. I'm not too sure. But it says, do what you want to be known for. I really liked that. At the time that I purchased all of these, I was getting ready for a job interview that I didn't even know that I was gonna get yet. I just like manifested that shit, and so this was like one of the things that I purchased when I was like trying to get in the mindset of like becoming a boss. I did end up getting the job. Actually, I got the interview clearly, and then I got the job. Just waiting on that young offer letter, XOXO gossip girl. But this one here is really cool because I could still add like paper behind it, and you can still see the letters over top of it. Sorry, here comes my heat. Then I got these Cornell note style inserts. There was something really cool about the Cornell notes. They were a successful study system for me when I was in high school. They didn't work that well for college, but I think it was really cool because I do embroidery classes to kind of like jot down like one broad idea on the left side and then do like more broken down ideas like to achieve that broader idea on like the right side, and then like write that summary at the bottom. And so then I have some more tab dividers here, and these ones are like, they're that same gold with the clear. And the clear is a lot more blue than I expected. I thought it would be a much more clear, but it is a little bit tinted. It has like that frosted look to it, I guess. So if that's something you don't like, maybe opt to get like one of the colored plastics instead of the clear, because it is a little bit blue. It doesn't bother me that much, but it might bother some people if they really want a true clear dashboard, because it's not. It is a little bit tinted. The next insert that I have here is the Capsule wardrobe insert set, and it's really cool because I just said I got promoted, but that also means that I have to work 4 more hours a week. So instead of working 44-hour weeks, I'm now going to be working 48-hour weeks, and I wear a uniform at work, so I really won't have too much time outside of work to not wear work clothes. So I really want to pare down everything that I have and make more of a capsule wardrobe, which is like a focus on getting more basic pieces that are, you can mix and match a lot more than just like a statement piece every time that you can only wear for like one time for one event, and then it just kind of sits in your closet. And then the nice thing is that you focus on like higher quality pieces instead of cheaper pieces that you just like have to keep replacing. They're higher quality, so they're a little bit more expensive up front, but you don't have to keep replacing them. So the idea is that actually ends up saving you money in the long run. So I'm really glad I went with the A6 size, because if you went with a pocket size and got these inserts, I don't think you could really write anything in it, because I was just showing like how big my pen is compared to some of those boxes. So just something to keep in mind if you are interested in that insert. It is kind of limited. So then I got this pink dashboard with like a pocket in it, and it's super cute. I think I'm only going to use cloth and paper stickers in this planner and maybe some engagement stickers just because I want to like spice up those major events. But other than that, I'm not going to be using a ton of stickers, so I'm going to use that as my sticker pocket so I keep myself like restrained. Then I have some 2020 overviews. So I also bought this like year at a glance acetate sheet, and then I also bought this like this like insert, this 2-page insert that is a 2020 overview, but it's kind of broken down by like 2 sections, so I'll show it here in a second. But it's broken down into 2 sections. Like it has that upper section, and then it has that's like smaller, and then it has a lower section that's longer. So I think in the like shorter section I'm gonna do like a grateful event for that month, and then at the bottom I'll do like smaller like things that I was grateful for that like once a week. So I'll have like 4 bullets underneath, but then like 1 major thing at the top. So that's kind of how I'm going to break it down with that insert there that I purchased. And then the next thing that I have is another vellum, As You Think, So Shall It Be. Again, this was when I was like really just like hoping that I would get an interview, trying to just like put all the positivity out there into the world to achieve it. So I got a lot of dashboards with just like really positive like boss inspired quotes. The harder I work, the luckier I get. A little shade there, but I digress. And then I got this boss insert or dashboard here, which is super convenient because that is now what I am. I got promoted to manager of my store, and so it's nice because it's not typically something that is given to an assistant manager. The store that I run now, it's the largest retail store in Chicago, but that's what happens when you're a boss. Then I just had to show off the really cute wrapping paper because like I was about to throw it away, but I was like, just look at it. It's just all, like from head to toe, you know, she is stunning. Everything from cloth and paper. So then the main reason we ordered from Cloth and Paper was for their inserts for the full year of 2020. I love that they're cut for you, that they're punched for you. I have the punch and I have all the tools, but there's something nice about somebody else doing it. I'm going to like highlight dates on this year at a glance, and then it gives you a holidays list, which is nice because those are the holidays that we are closed for my job. And then for the month, it breaks it down by birthdays, important dates, and then like other things you want to do. It gives you a monthly view, and then it gives you a week on 2 pages, and it's like vertical, which I love because I use Erin Condren, which is vertical, but it gives you 8 lines. So the nice thing is that when I go back to memory plan and use stickers in my Erin Condren for my normal videos for this channel, I have the 8 things that I can plan for already mapped out, and so it's really cool. And I don't know like why what to do with these pages. They're like numbered from 1 to 26. And so I don't know like what you're really supposed to use them for, because you couldn't really effectively use them for like a mood tracker or anything like that, since they only go to number 26 like I said, and unless it's like February, you know, which actually I think is 29 days this year. Yeah, I just don't know what I'd use them for, and I ended up getting rid of that second sheet because it comes with 2 pages of this. So I'm like, I don't know why it only goes to 26, but sure. So again, it just has bills due, important dates, birthdays, a little checklist on the side, and then every single month repeats the same way. So it includes, so yeah, there's that second page again that I'm like, I don't know what this is for. Because I was checking to see if only the first month had that, or if every month had that and every month did have that. So I ended up taking out the second sheet and only using the one that's like on the back of the Week on 2 page, if that makes any sense. But it's for space purposes too. I got the 25 millimeter rings, which is the largest option that you have, and it was just a little too snug, so taking out those like 12 sheets really did save some space. And then I'm just using my brush pen here, my Tombow, that I'm sure everybody has, to reference how big A6 is for anyone who might be interested. But again, with the A6, not everyone has inserts for that size, so make sure that the shop that you're interested in using actually provides inserts for that size, and make sure it is a true A6, because some people call like personal size A6 for some reason, and it will not fit in your planners. So just a little warning on that. Or it might fit, it'll just be like a little bit tall and skinny for your planner. I think the holes are punched in the same spot, so it actually might fit, but it just will be a little bit weirdly proportioned. So I'm like, oh, she gonna be chunky. I don't know if she's gonna fit fully in my planner, but we're gonna see. Yeah, so that's me being nervous and being like, I believe I have more than 25 millimeters of inserts here, but we're gonna see how it works. So yeah. I'm literally like freaking out about how I'm gonna make everything fit. I'm like, which dashboards do I have to like use? Which ones I'm like not that attached to, that if I don't use them right now, I won't be upset about. Because I did originally want to use everything, so I was like thinking about how I could par it down and edit it. So here I'm just popping everything open and getting them ready to go actually into my planner, because these videos were filmed like about a week apart from each other. So I finally had the boys all together and was getting ready to see how it would actually fit and work in the planner itself, because it does have to be functional for me to carry around with me every day also. So I didn't want something like too heavy. I wanted her to be chunky, but I didn't want her to be like heavy and a burden to carry. And I really love that these tabs are like top loading tabs. Here I'm showing like how the plastic is kind of like blue tinted against the white paper even. And just popping everything open, getting everything ready, kind of thinking about what my main sections will be. I already had kind of a game plan in mind, but I just wanted to see how it actually would work in theory. Or not in theory, in real life. So, again, just opening up everything. This is just more of me plotting and getting ready. So, she was really floppy from getting shipped here. So I made sure to pin everything back, and I was like, oh boy, these things don't expand. Oh yeah, they're things you have to like snap closed with your fingers, which also makes like it restricts how much you can overstuff your planner to. And if you have rings before, you know what I'm talking about. When you can close it with the like little end tab things, you can kind of overstuff it a little bit more than when you have to like use your fingers and push it closed yourself. So I pop the bad boy open and I place in all my my like beginner part of the planner, which was like the year at a glance, the overview, things like that. Then I put my January tab. My monthly tabs are side tabs, and then the like Boss Babe tabs are top loading tabs. So I already separated out my months, so you guys wouldn't have to like wait for all of that. And I just popped them in 1 month after the proper tab. And I hope that this is very satisfying for some people to watch. I did speed it up just a little bit, so it wouldn't be too slow for anyone who is not into like very satisfying videos, I guess. And if you know what I'm talking about, like the Snapchat, like very satisfying videos. So basically with just the months, it closes comfortably. So here I'm like already thinking that I probably won't be able to use all of my dashboards, but I definitely wanted to use the harder the work, the luckier I get, and the Boss one. And then as you can see, she's already kind of snug, but I wanted to put in a bunch more of my inserts. So I ended up just using 4 sheets of the Capsule wardrobe for each of the 4 seasons. And then I think only 2 or 3 of the beauty routine inserts. And I use only, I think, 4 of the top loading dashboards, and I think 6 came in the packet. So because that's all that would fit, and I actually just use them to give my side pockets a little bit more not durability, but like stability. So then here I am just rearranging my inserts kind of how I want them with the dashboards, and I finagle them in there and close her up and see how she fits or how she closes. And she closes pretty nicely. I'm happy with the way that looks, and I think that I actually might try to fit a couple more things in the back here, like the pink dashboard and some other stuff, as you'll see. So in order to do that, though, I have to take everything out because of how stuffed this little planner is. So I add 1 more of the dashboards and my pink dashboard as well. And with that, she is super thick, but still closes comfortably. Like I could add a bunch more stuff and still have her be able to close. So here I am just adding some of the items from the box into the side pockets to give them some decoration, you know. Even though I'm not really going to be using stickers and it is my everyday carry, I don't want it to be like too extra. I really wanted it to be like luxe and sophisticated and elegant, and especially with the wedding, be a little bit more simplistic, so that way I wasn't distracting myself with unnecessary things. So then there I just make sure that I trim that down so it fits in the back, because I really like those definition cards that come with the kit, or with every shipment you sort of get from Cloth and Paper. And then here I have a second shipment that I got from Cloth and Paper, and with this one it was more of an accessory focus on this box, so you will see that I've got more less inserts and more decorative items. So here she is. I pop her out and zoom in for you guys here. Like the world's strongest stickers for their packages, I swear. It's really nice though. So yeah, here is my order. Like I said, it's more accessory based this time than insert based, but I got some more page flags. Like I said, I wasn't like super satisfied with that cotton color, so I got the rose, and then I also got the nude, and here's the comparison. I do wish that the rose was just a little bit lighter, but I am overall happy with the 3 colors together and the way that they look. And then here I just pull all the little sticky tabs off so you can see what the colors actually look like against white paper. Like, you know, my table is white, so it works out to just like stick them right on my table. But yeah, there are how the colors look. I really do like the rose, but I do wish it was just a little bit lighter. And the nude is a little bit orangier, more orange than I expected, but I still really like it. It is still very nude. And then here is just a close-up of how the rose color looks. It looks pretty true in person to how it looks on at least my monitor here. I tried to at least match it to my monitor, so that way you guys have a good idea when you're trying to order them for yourselves. And again, I just put them right next to the actual flag stack so that you could see how they look against the transparent, or how transparent they look against paper. Then the next thing I ordered was the rose colored Post-its, and I'm like, ooh, how am I going to get this bad boy open? They like changed the location of that little sticker on all of their products, so sometimes it's harder to open them than others. And I was a little bit shook by how different the rose Post-it color looked to the rose sticker color and the page flag color rose. But I still like the color, or the shade. And then I had to get the Post-its. I got the Urgent and the To Do because they're just the cutest ones that they offer. I really like these, especially with the wedding coming up, just to mark what needs my main or like my priority focus over other things. So I really like that those ones are listed as urgent, and then I could put everything else on to do because they're not as urgent. And they've got really cute little bullet points, so it makes it nice and easy for you to just like write your tasks down. And it's just got this like tiny little cloth and paper at the bottom, which is really cute. Then I had to get the transparent dots. I got the color Cotton and the color Rose just because I got those two colors in the page flags, so I wanted everything to be very uniform and sophisticated and luxe, like I said. So I didn't want to use a bunch of different colors, so I kept my palette very neutral. Here I have, I believe this one is the Paris dashboard. I think the brown one is Vienna or something like that. The other one, the brown one is Italy, and then I just wanted black and white in this planner, so I opted for the Paris one. And here I am just trying to figure out where I can place this dashboard in my super stuffed planner, and by this time I jotted down some things that I needed to do in January. Weekly habits I think I use as like weekly savings, which maybe isn't how you're supposed to use it, but it is nice to just see up front. And then I put in a little picture of my pups and insert the rose-colored page flags, just to give it some dimension and like interest for when I take pictures of this planner. It gives it a lot of pop. The other ones, more conveniently, are going in the pocket on the side, so that I have all the colors with me at all times and don't have to wait until I get home. That was part of the problem with my Hobonichi. I was still sticker planning in it, but I wouldn't carry my stickers with me everywhere I go because that would be insane. But then I couldn't plan anything until I got home and was with my stickers, which was, like I said, insane. So the nice thing about the way that I'm setting up this planner for my everyday carry purposes is that I am keeping it very limited and carrying everything with me so I can do everything on the fly as it happens. Then I just open up, I'm only going to show you guys the cotton one because the rose will be exactly the same. You can get these dots, or these stickers I should say, in transparent or opaque, so it's really up to you. I wanted to be able to highlight things with these stickers, so that's why I chose the transparent ones. But if you just want to use them as stickers, you could get the opaque ones. And so they're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, I believe. And so you have the squares, the triangles, the dots, well, I guess they're called the corners instead of triangles. But you also get some hexagons, which are pretty cute because they actually correspond to the hexagon size in the Erin Condren. So you can kind of, if you get the opaque ones, cover up the hexagon in the new Erin Condren of like the Kaleidoscope brand. And then they have, I think the squares, the dots, the hexagon, the tape, which is like washi tape, and then the corners. So here I'm showing you a sample of what those date dots look like, and on top of like printed font. So they are pretty transparent, as you can see. And then I realized, well, my bow is blocking the hard work that I just did. So I scooch it over for you guys. But I will put it kind of back where it was once I go back to using it. But just for the sake of showing you guys how that looks, they're super transparent, but still have enough color to them to highlight any important dates. So yeah, I just popped those two into the front pocket. Actually the back pocket, and I use those extra tabbed dividers, like I said, to help with the stability, but the cloth and paper stickers fit like almost perfectly in the VDS shop planner. This is the Touch Me senior size, which is equivalent to an A6. So here are just all of my Post-its again. I break some more up just to kind of decorate the back a little bit more. And one thing to note about these Post-its, guys, they are like legitimately sticky. I know a lot of stationery companies make Post-its, but sometimes the adhesive on the back isn't that great. But these ones are very similar to how like Post-it sticky notes would be. So they're very high quality. And here I'm just comparing the Hobonichi, how decorated it was, in comparison to how I'm switching to a very minimalistic everyday carry in the VDS A6. So I will miss my Hobonichi, but I do need something a little bit more practical. And so with that, thank you for watching. Like down below if you liked, and feel free to subscribe if you want to subscribe. Hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.